Hi, friends. Now I'm unmuted. So that means that you can hear me. And I'll tell you. Now I'm unmuted. Okay. There, I could hear myself. So I can tell you, I got all these things in my way. I was going to move all of that because I was going to start with this down here. So I hope you had a good weekend. The weather ended up being beautiful. Who knew? We are IndyCar fans. So we loved watching the race. We loved doing all the race things. And then I took Dad to the museum yesterday, which he liked. He hadn't been out to the new museum. If you're race fans, hopefully you got to watch it. It was a good one. We've been before. I don't need to go every year. I like sitting on my sofa and watching it now that we can watch it. So for me, we grew up, again, because we've always been in the Indy area, we grew up, you'd go to church, you'd turn on the radio on the way home, and then you'd sit in the yard and have a picnic and listen to the race. And that's what we did every year. I remember doing it. And then we were able to see it on TV. My dad worked out there for a couple of years. Our neighbor does the security out there and loves it. So again, it's a huge thing around here. We've taken the grandkids out there because we have museum passes. So we've taken them out there and they've been able to see it, kiss the bricks, all of that. Had a big time with it. It was great fun. Now, while I was watching this weekend, someone started talking about kissing the bricks. I never thought about how dirty they were when I kissed them, but oh well. I've lived. I have a cold. I have a cold that has turned into a cough, so I'm better. But I have a cough that makes me sound like I'm near death. So I have mint in my mouth, so I apologize that I'm talking funny. But the mint's in there. So normally I'm live on Monday, and I wasn't because I was doing finishing up a few little home things around here. So I'm going to flip my camera. I'm going to show you a project I made for my dad because he's a Navy veteran. So I'm going to show you what I made, and then hopefully it's something you'll want to do. Now I'm going to move all these cameras around again. What I was going to do, I mean, sometimes we're a hot mess express and sometimes we do better, right? So this is the Surface Essentials. If you have anyone in the military or who was in the military, this is perfect. We did cards for the honor flight, and I did them with a mom's group, and we did about 100 of them. And this was the set we used, and they all had a good time with it. So this is the card I did for Dad. And I'm going to show you, this is the coolest part. This is so proud of you. And I'm going to show you how I did that. If you've never done this before, it's not a hard technique. It just takes you a minute. I'm waiting on my box because I have some pre-order stuff in there. The first pre-order. The second pre-order, well, maybe next week I'll do the second pre-order. So I just took my Versamark and stamped it right down on that basic white. And now I'm going to heat it. The little cord. I practiced to make sure it was long enough, and now it's tangled. So now I'm going to heat it. And if you like to emboss, this is so cool. We used to have Versamark, well, I love watching it turn. Okay, I was talking through it, so I decided I would wait. When the kids were in elementary school, we used to have Versa markers. And this was the what I would do with the kids. I would have them write their name, and then we'd emboss it. And they thought that was so cool because their name would get shiny. I Versa marked again. I'm going to heat it again. All right, now we're going to do it again, friends. I want it to look a certain way. I want it to be super shiny and not have any of those pitty things in it. Okay, that's what I want it to look like. I'm going to stamp my thank you for your service in my Versamark and smash it right in there. Have you done this before? Okay, it was too cool. See, it didn't go in right. So now I'm going to heat it up again. Nope. That's not as... We're going to do it again because we can. See, you really can't fail doing this. Okay. There you go. That's what I want. Can you see that? It's super cool. It says, thank you for your service. Now, before I die cut it, I'm going to let it sit there for a minute. Just so it kind of cools off, because I made it really hot. And then I'll show you how I put together the rest of the card. And then I'll run it through my little mini boss. So I have embossing powder everywhere. Here's my pretty stars. These stars stamp so pretty. I'm using the Blueberry Bushel. Let me turn it this way. I love it when we have a good star. I have one set of grandkids that go to a school where the mascot is called the Patriots. And so this is perfect. I may keep this just for the Patriots part. So that's Blueberry Bushel. Now I'm going to add some Real Red mini stars in here. And they're even, the Patriots, their school colors are even red, white, and blue. Okay, now I'm going to switch colors. Or they're just going to flip-flop. So the big star is going to be in the Real Red. And the little stars are going to be in Blueberry Bushel. my little water wipes. Those are, if you don't have those, they're amazing. It's not a baby wipe. It's called a water wipe, and it's 99% water. Okay, now we're going to do some Blueberry Bushel Little Stars. Okay, and then I'm going to close these so I don't stick my fingers in them, because that is common for me. Okay. Then I took my, this is that pretty black and white paper that has all the florals in it, that's in the new MIDI. And I took my blend, again, same colors, Blueberry Bushel and every other one. And I wanted to be kind of close to the edge, but it didn't have to be perfect. And then before I put this away, I'm going to whack it. Okay. Oh, that was light Blueberry Bushel. This is light Real Red. Oh, you know what? I didn't go every other one. I mean, you guys probably noticed that, right? My 93-year-old father will not notice that. He will think I meant to do it. So don't tell him. Okay, now I'm going to seal this down. I knew I was going to run out. Another one just in case. Wasn't straight, sorry. It needed to be straight. I might have missed a line, but it was going to be straight. And then I wanted to mount it on black. Because that brings out the black stripes. And then the original one that I did on basic white. This one I wanted on blueberry. And I wanted it on blueberry because I wanted to use my gel pen. If you don't have these yet, friends, they're amazing. And perfect for this. No more putting a piece of basic white in. This is a good one. I can even write. You can slow down and write, or you can write fast. It did fine. I went over it so you could see that it was darker. It's a good color. Tanya's done some really cute things with it. She does a lot of doodle art, and it's really, the way she does it is really cute. I need to cut out my tag. I have my dad's dog tags. I have a shadow box with his stuff in it, like his first day of work thing and some stuff like that. Some of his military stuff, a military picture. I have his dog tags. cool. It looks like a piece of metal. And it makes a nice big hole. I thought the hole was going to be smaller, but it makes a nice hole. Now I'm going to tie the tag on. I'm so excited about the stuff in the box. I really wanted it to come. I almost put off doing this until it came, and then I was afraid it was going to get too late. I've got some other stuff I need to get done today. Going live is not the only thing I have to do today. And I'm going to put it on with some dimensionals. And the box will probably come as soon as I log off. Every time I hear a dog bark, I think, oh, it's a UPS truck. But so far, no go. This is Wonderful Puffy Stars. And they feel like fun foam. And they're perfect for this. Tanya did a video where she colored them, which was brilliant. But they're a good star. Again, guys, I could use these for my grandkids' stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's the UPS guy. Let's see. I'm looking at my Ring camera to see if he's in the driveway. Nope. He's not there. Like, nah, but I keep trying. Okay, I can do that later. All right, friends. Thank you for your service, and we're so proud of you. What do you think? I think they're great. All right, now I'm going to move these out of my face before I click the camera back over. I still got my mint to try to keep from coughing. I think I did pretty well. If you could have heard me earlier, in fact, I went to the gym and I had to leave because I had a coughing fit, and people were like looking at me like, get out. So I did. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Gosh, I hope you have a great week. I am going to be live tomorrow again by myself. I'll do the unboxing then because Tanya has plans this week. So I don't want to not go on. So I'll go on tomorrow around 1 again too. So I can show you what's in my box because I didn't get to do it today. All right, friends, have a good day. And I will chat with you again soon.